Welcome back to my channel. We are about to get into a small introduction for the ones who are new here and may not know who I am or a little bit about me. Some of you that are on here who already know me personally, but for those of you who do not, I want us to get acquainted so you can know who you're following and why you're following me. So my full name is Tasia Renee Oliver. I typically go by Tasia Renee on my socials. People used to call me Tasia Renee at times. I don't have a nickname. I've never had a nickname, not that I know of. So I am the third oldest child of seven siblings. I have three brothers and four sisters. So you can imagine our group chat. It is always some type of conversation going on. And of course, when we get together, we always have a really good time. We all do still have a relationship. Most of us are kind of spaced out, so we're not in the same city and state anymore. I am the mother of a son. He is 19 years old. I get asked a lot of times if he is my brother when we are together. And reason being is because people don't believe that I am 39. I will actually be turning 40 this year, this September. So I am a Libra. And just to clarify some things on that, I don't typically care to go off and like characterize myself by astrology stuff. I've also been now this year, actually February 13th. I've been a business owner now for 5 years. I own a hair salon, and I just can't believe that it's been 5 years. Like how? I literally just don't know how. Like it went by so fast. I opened up my business in 2020. We actually closed March of 2020 because when COVID hit, we had just opened. So we were open maybe 30 days and then the world just completely like shut down. So my business, we had to stay closed for about 2 months, I think. And then we were able to go back into business and operate, which a lot of people think that that was really scary for me, but it was not. I know COVID was a really, really, really challenging year, and it was a lot of hardship for a lot of people. There were things about it that was hard for me too, but my business was not one of them. I felt like God protected me. He provided for me. The owner that I was doing business with, he was definitely on my side with everything that was going on as far as me renting my space from him. So it worked out in my favor. My business that year, we did really good numbers as far as when we got back into the salon because people were so eager to get out that I stayed busy. So 2020 for me was business wise, it was a good year. I've been a hairstylist for now 15 years. So before I opened up my business, I was working at another hair salon for 8 years. I've always lived in Alabama. I was born here. I was partially raised in Ohio, Akron, Ohio, for 10 years. And then we decided to move back here when I was a teenager. So we've been here ever since. And most of our family is here. So we didn't have much family in Ohio. My mom grew her friend circle and they became family for us. So when we moved back here, all of our cousins and our family was here. So moving back here, I can honestly say I don't miss Ohio. I definitely don't miss the snow at all. But I also don't miss a lot about it because I don't remember a whole lot. There's parts of it that I do remember. I still don't miss it. Also, when we moved back here, we were able to hang out with our cousins and family. So it got a lot better as far as us socializing. We were able to do more because I feel like my mom trusted that we were safe with our family. So life began for me here when I was 13. That pretty much sums up getting to know me a little bit. I could go a little bit deeper, but maybe we could do another video for that. But right now, I want to talk to you about where I am on my lifestyle journey. I am currently elevating my lifestyle little by little, and I wanted to talk to you about some of the habits that I've created that are routine for me now that has helped me change my lifestyle on creating healthy habits. So, one of the main things that has helped me create healthy habits in my lifestyle is getting up every day intentionally spending time in my word, whether that's prayer, devotional, praise and worship, whatever that is for you. For me, it's all the above. So, what I've started doing recently, I was not always this person. So, I'm not on here trying to judge or tell you what to do. I'm just telling you, if you are on this journey and you are looking for some tips, or this might just be your community of helping you build that, because we can hold each other accountable and we're kind of on the same journey. That's what this is about. So I get up now and I do a devotional, I do prayer, and then I journal. All like that, my whole morning consists of those three things. Right now, I am reading Proverbs. So that has been kind of like my devotional. I get up and do a verse of that. I get up and I do a chapter of that each day. And then I go over the summary of it, which I Google the summary of Proverbs chapter 14. And it basically will tell me what that chapter is about and what we should be learning from that, what the teachings mean. It kind of breaks down everything. So that's how I study what I just read. Also, I have a life application Bible. So it also gives a summary of what you just read and it breaks it down to where you can understand it. So that is a really good Bible study if you are looking for a Bible that can help you learn. I also clean my room. As soon as I get out the bed, I make up my bed, clean up my room. I try to do this every day. Now, I don't do it 365 days of the year. Like, let's be clear, but probably 350 of them I do. I try to do that because it just helps me feel better about how I'm treating myself and how I'm treating my home. So, me getting up, having a routine to make my bed, and then I do the other stuff, and then I go to the gym. So that is my routine every day for the most part. I just feel like when my bed is made up, I feel like I've really just waking myself up and like refreshed. I don't know exactly what that means. I don't know if I could even really define it, but it just feels good to have a clean house before you go to work. The next thing would be my nighttime routine, because whatever I do at night is going to determine my next day. So, for instance, I am a morning person. I do everything in the mornings, but that is not working out for me. So, I am currently trying to work on my nighttime routine. So, I like to get up at 5 o'clock. Currently, I'm getting up about 4:45, 5 o'clock right now. So I like to get up early. That way I can go work out. I can get all of my stuff done with my devotional, my prayer, all that before I go to the gym, and then I could go to work. But in order to do that, I have to have a healthy nighttime routine. Like I have to go to bed at a certain time. I've been going to bed about 9:30, 10 o'clock, but that's kind of too late because I still wake up some mornings kind of tired. So I'm probably going to try to be in bed by 9, and then also have my meals for the next day ready. So if I need to do anything like smoothies, or just if I want to have boiled eggs, I should have that kind of stuff done at night. That way it's not going into my morning routine and I'm not rushing, because that's me. I do everything in the morning. I try to get my meals ready for lunch that day. It's just not working out. Like I said, this is current lifestyle habits that I am doing right now, which brings me to my next. I feel like exercising and eating healthy are creating healthy habits. What you are doing for your body can also determine, especially being in your 30s, girl, being in your 30s, you have to move your body, work out, eat better. There's just certain things that my body will not allow me to eat. Even if I want to, I'm probably going to pay a price for that. So I have learned there are certain things like dairy. I eat it, but not a lot. Not a lot, because I've learned that it just does not work for me. I don't really drink milk. I'll do like almond milk or oat milk, and mainly that's probably just for coffee. But other than that, I try to stay away from dairy as much as possible. Eating healthy, I feel like at this point, I want to work on every aspect of my life. So I can't leave out one thing in order to do a complete transformation. I just can't skip out on having other healthy habits. Like, what is the point in going to the gym if you're not going to eat healthy? Especially if you want to lose weight. Now, I don't eat healthy 100%. I don't think anybody does. But I choose about 80% of the time what I'm going to eat and if it's going to be healthy or not. I choose that. There are days that I want to just snack in junk food, and sometimes I do. But for the most part, I try to make healthy decisions with what I'm going to eat. I also just feel like you have to move your body at least 30 minutes to an hour a day, especially for my job. I'm a hairstylist, so I feel like I'm not really moving a lot. We kind of stand in one place, or we kind of move just a little bit in that one place, but I don't have a job like where I'm walking a lot, where some people like in nursing or a coach, or certain jobs that they have to move their body. I don't have that job. My job is pretty low maintenance when it comes to like moving around a lot. So that is one of the reasons why I know I have to move my body at least 30 minutes a day to an hour. We're just creating healthy habits. I'm not 100% on all of these doing it every single day. But like I said, 80% of the time, I try to just choose to do the right thing. This next one kind of goes back into step one. What are you feeding your soul? Now that you know how to feed your body, what are you feeding your soul? And for me, that is scripture. That is music, gospel music. Sometimes, if I need to, study the word to where I remember and not just saying I read it. Like, I want to remember it so I can actually recite it and continuously tell myself, especially those times where I feel like I'm not close to my Bible, or it's something that I just need to hurry up and pray about. So I try to let scripture be food for my soul, because that is helping me grow closer to God as well. So find scriptures. Like, if you're depressed, find scriptures for that. If you're stressed out, find scriptures for that. If you are waiting for God to answer prayers, find scripture for that, and just study that and meditate on it until you learn it and you know it, and you can just speak it out of your mouth. It is feeding your soul. Feeding your soul to me is the people you choose to be around. Are you around people who are like minded? And that could go either way, whether you're on a spiritual journey or not. Even if you're not on a spiritual journey, sometimes your body will tell you exactly what's healthy for you. Like, there could be times that you're around like guys in romantic relationships, and you're not supposed to be in it. Your body will literally feel off. Like, you could feel sick, you could feel nauseous, you could feel like these weird feelings in your gut. Your body is telling you that this is not aligned. And usually when things are in alignment, you don't feel that way. You don't feel like something is off. Sometimes we tell ourselves, well, something isn't right. This just feels off, because it is. It's not, your body is not responding to this person in a healthy way. So most times we don't listen to that, and then it just keeps getting worse. The relationship keeps getting worse, and then you find yourself actually sick, like sick to your stomach, stressed out, depressed, and those diseases can cause other things to happen in your body. So it is very important to know how to listen to your body and what it is telling you, even if you're not spiritually on a journey like seeking and following God. It is important to listen to that inner voice. Like, how people say your gut don't lie, and a woman's intuition, that is so real. Like, your body is literally responding to the people that you're around. Also in friendships, if, like I said, if you're on a spiritual journey or not, your friends feed your soul. Meaning, if I need you to pray with me, pray for me, most times what I've experienced now, I have a friend that we don't even really have to say much. The energy and our spirits just are so aligned that I could literally call her and say, what's going on? Or I could literally say what she's thinking, and she'll say, get out of my head. I'm like, well, the spirit just told me, the Holy Spirit just put you in my thought process, and I have to, now I'm going to call you to see what is going on, because that's just how it works. Like, so I feel like I've experienced both, when somebody is for me and when somebody is not. So now I try to operate out of wisdom and discernment. Like, I don't want to waste time with people who are not for me, whether that's friendships, romantic relationships, businesses, churches, anything, any type of relationship where I have to exchange my energy. I just don't want to waste my time there. However, I'm not saying that I will not show up for people if needed. I'm just going to pray about it first. I'm going to pray about it, and then I'm going to pray about it after. Like, I'm not showing up without my tools, my spiritual tools. I'm just not. Also, I have cleaned out a lot of music, a lot of things that I watch on TV. I used to be a scary movie girl. Like, all the lights out, turn up the surround system. I want to get the full effect of what this movie is about. But now I don't watch them no more. Like, even some thrillers, I kind of be like, I don't know. And this is things that, these are things that I don't even feel like I really had to change. It just started happening that way. I didn't like point out, okay, movies, okay, music, okay. It's just how things are going. I just don't care to watch it anymore. I don't care to listen to certain music. There's some things that I still listen to that are like old school, that are safe and not really bad. I'll listen to that, but I've always been an R&B girl, so I like that kind of music, and I feel like some of it is safe. That's just where I'm at with it. I'm not one of the people right now that have completely removed every single thing in that area out of my life. I am growing and I am learning. Places that I choose to go, I pray now over places that I go. Even if I'm invited, I pray about it. And I always ask God to give me clarity on it. And if it's not His will, then block it. I don't want to go, because being in certain environments, even though it may sound good, this don't even have to be a bad place. It just might not be for you to go that day. So I pray about places that I go, because I want to be sure that if I'm not supposed to be here, then I don't want to be. It's just that simple. Like, I just don't want to be. I pray over wherever my son goes. I just want to make sure now, because I'm trying to walk in obedience with what God has for my life. I just want to make sure that I'm covering the basics of what we're supposed to be doing as Christians. Last but not least, I want to say, with all of this being said, like, relax a little bit. Don't be so hard on yourself. Like, there's times that I used to be so hard on myself. You know how people say you're your worst critic? Like, that's literally how I was. I've eased up a lot more now, but I used to be so hard on myself. Like, I could give advice to people. I'm the person they can call, and I probably would give great advice, but then also the person who don't listen to my own advice. So now I have learned to just relax, like, enjoy the moment. It's okay to buy yourself things. It's okay to treat yourself with small things. I mean, just operate out of wisdom and discipline. Don't feel like just because you have it, that's where it's supposed to go. Because I used to be a spender. Like, I did not count money for real. I just knew what I had. I would save a little bit, and then I would spend way more than what I was saving. And then I would turn around and need what I was saving back out, because now I have, girl, it was just a whole it was just a whole mess. But now I've learned that put your money where you can see it. Now, this is not for people who are able to do that and you feel like hey, this is not for you. These are just healthy habits that I had to create again for myself, so I don't spend money like I used to. I try to budget things out more, and I try to tell myself, like, is this a need or a want? And if it's a want, then I can wait, because 90% of the time I really just don't need it. And then if I get this and I just wanted it, I'm going to turn around and the thing that I need is going to be two times work. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I just learned discipline with my money. So I do treat myself with small things right now that I don't feel like is hindering my savings, or the journey that God has me on. I just want to be more wise with my money. So when more comes into my life, I will know how to manage it. Because if you can't manage a little bit, you will not be able to manage a lot. That is so true. I've had a lot and I don't even know where it's at. I don't even know where it's at. Whew, that almost brings tears to my eyes because I don't know. Lord, I wish I can get some of my stupid money back. Just spin the block on me one more time and I'm going to show you that I am ready. But no, seriously, I do little things that I know is pleasing to me. I don't have to have all of those wants anymore because that is just not what I need right now. I need to learn discipline and wisdom. So those things will come back around, I'm certain. But for now, I'm just trying to manage what I have. I hope that these tips I hope that these tips have helped you. One, realize you're not alone. But two, if you create small, healthy habits, I promise you, your life will change. Like you will just feel better on the inside. When I have people now, when they see me, people who know me or have known me or just my friends, they will say like you have a glow about you, like you just, I can tell the changes that you've made. Yes, I have. I worked really hard and the joy that I have is very unexplainable. I used to hear people say that and I did not know what it meant, but now I do. Like I have worked on myself. I am currently working on myself, but I have created better living habits that are changing my life. That is all that I have for today. I just wanted to do a quick rundown of what I'm currently going through and who I am so we can continue this journey and y'all can get to know me more and more. This is hard for me, believe it or not, but I am trusting the process. I feel like I have a lot to share. I feel like I am not putting a lot of pressure on this like I did before because I did YouTube before and I put so much pressure on myself. But now I'm just taking my time and going at my own pace, and whatever happens, happens. I'm not really looking for the end goal to be like this grand thing like I was before. Now I just want to get on here and express myself and talk to women who are my age or younger or older that are going through some of these current things in their life. So I hope this video helps you. If it reached you, then it was meant for you to watch. But God bless you and have an amazing week. Love you all. Bye.